Hello, welcome to the very first 11 a.m. Saturday morning, afternoon, Tails Channel Live. Holy moly, we did it. This was the first time that I had to kind of set up the live stream in the morning. A little shaky at start, but not a big deal. We have a really exciting mod to play today that I am playing pretty much for the first time. I of course, you know, I had to test it, you know. I had to test it, so I did see it, but you know, I didn't really consume it. Does that make sense? I'm not eating the mod, but you know, I didn't really take it in. It's your birthday, Zach? Happy birthday, Zach Plays. We're not gonna sing you happy birthday because we don't have time. I'm just gonna tweet that the stream is now live on Tails channel, so the friends can come piling in. So let me just give you a little backstory. I know, right? FNS. This song is, I chose this song. I love this song so much. How's it going, Super DW? A little bit of a story. I'm gonna try to keep my my tangents minimal, but a little bit of a story. I've waited for a mod like this pretty well my whole life. Oh, Egg Carrier's a pretty good one too. Let's get that one going. Ah, yeah. Oh, this soundtrack is just superior in every way to your favorite. And I know what your favorite is. Anyway, I've been waiting for a mod like this for pretty well my whole life. I reached out to Nabrock like a really long time ago. I like painstakingly tried to sketch out the CGI Adventure Sonic, for lack of a better term. I tried to sketch out all the angles to give him a rotation to kind of make a model out of, but he wasn't interested, and I didn't really know anybody else. So thank goodness for the champ, Zenus22, who I did see in the chat. So Zenus22 is the person to look for if you're looking for the creator of today's mod and model. They created the mod and the model. So double shout outs. And I just want to let you guys know that there will be a link to download the mod in the description when the archive goes up. Not right now, but you could find it just by tracking them down on Twitter. Hey Xenus, nice to see you. So we already have the game open, so we can just jump right in and play the game. So unfortunately, I have to stop playing the adventure soundtrack, though it hurts me. I have to stop it, but we're just going right to Sonic Adventure anyway. There it is. A bam. Oh wait, you can't see it yet. Hold on. A bam. There it is. Hey, and now I can't see you, so give me a sec. All right. And let me move this. Let me move that. Let me do this, and then I do that. And yeah, all right. And hey, 100 of you made it to our new time slot. That's not the mod. Oh yeah, it doesn't play in cutscenes. I was about to say, did I do it right? All right. So it doesn't play in cutscenes. It also doesn't play in the kind of selection screen. Now, I want to kind of go through the action stages because, of course, I already kind of tested it in the hub worlds. I want to play some bosses. I want to play some stages. And I don't know if it's compatible. Evan setting up a stream. Real? Expool, it is indeed real. I set them up. Well, it's been a while. Yeah, so it doesn't show up here. Don't worry. It's not supposed to show up here, though. I can't wait for it to show up here. Contritorb? Good morning. Wow, there are so many emojis, I forget. So I'm gonna play pretty badly, just gonna say right off the top, but I do have to read Zenus22's comment right now. It's probably important. The model doesn't display in character select and cutscenes. Yeah, it's just due to how Chunk Sonic model works. I did see that you used Chunk Sonic as a base. I don't know what that means though. That's probably just something for modders to, you know, talk about and understand. I am ashamed to not know what that means. So if you could explain to us what that means, but wow, this is what I've always wanted. Silvernick 50. Silvernick. Oh my gosh. Silvernick says, hey, Evan, long time since I've seen you stream. It has been a long time. Things are looking better, and that's why. I know I've told you guys a couple times these past couple streams that things have been really hard for me as a teacher in a pandemic, but it's getting much better. And speaking of better, Silver Nick, you are helping making it better by supporting us. Hopefully, this sets us off on our morning stream journey. I feel energized. Coem, I love the Dreamcast models, but I'm not going to use it for this mod. Oh yeah, you can't. You can't use the Dreamcast models and this mod. Okay, maybe doing skips and reading the chat is a bad idea. I want to attain the Ultra Instinct required to commentate and speedrun. Does anyone you know do that? Do you know anyone? Am I gonna get through all the stages? You're a teacher, Rydy? Yes, I am. I am an art teacher. I started as an after-school teacher, and I didn't really go into, I didn't go to, like, the ridiculous college programs you need to as a teacher. I personally think that that's honestly way too much time to be in education, but that's a topic for another day. I started in after-school, because I really, well, actually, I started singing at babies, actually. I wanted to stay performative after I got out of theater school. And I found a gig where I was doing musical theater performances for like babies and infants, teaching their ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. Oh my gosh, this model's so good. And then one thing led to another after school, and now I'm an art teacher. Chunk Sonic refers to a Ninja Chunk model format, I think, which Sonic Adventure 2 uses for its models. Basically allows more modeled style rigging on like whatever the hell Vanilla SA1 uses. Interesting. So that kind of opened the door to this being a possibility. So all hail Chunk Sonic. Now let's do that out of context. Oh my gosh. You guys see me doing this though, right? I'm reading the chat and I'm trying to do skips. But like, that's the only way to play Sonic. It's not fun unless you're doing ridiculous stunts. Let's go, CD opening gameplay. Come on. Come on, hold on. Full focus mode, guys. I'm sorry I have to ignore you for a second, but this is essential. This is essential to the Sonic experience. I'm doing Sonic Adventure a disservice if I don't do this. Land it. Nice. Okay. Now I'm gonna get around this narrow path. Then I'm gonna read the chat. Okay. Hello and goodbye. Bye, Caden Brown. Thank you for stopping by for a couple seconds. Fun fact for you, SA1 jog animations are modified versions of Sonic Jam's jogging animations. The only difference is that SA1 animations... Wait, the only difference is that the SA1 animation doesn't turn his head, but it does in-game X-Pool, doesn't it? Like, he turns around and, like, interacts with, like, badniks and stuff as he walks by it. Also... I actually noticed that about this mod. I don't think he turns his head. Oh no, I'm already forgetting the creator of this mod's name. What is it? Zenus. Zenus! Is that something with Chunk Sonic as well? It allows for more advanced, rigging as well? Is that it can't turn its head? That's like one of the things we lose. I mean, I'll take it, man. It's a nice, subtle thing. I'm getting donations and I can't handle it. Okay, let's see. Let's just read some of these donations. Okay. Okay. All right. Silver Nick donates $2. Oh wait, I can handle it. Okay, I can handle this. You are getting sloppy, Mardik. I am. Yes, I am. I'm not used to streaming. It's been a long time. Okay. Gotta start the game. No. Okay. Continue. Right. Okay. Jamal Simmons donates $2 and he says your opinion on the Sonic Movie 2 plot. Yeah, I was actually thinking about doing that, Jamal, for a Tales Channel take. But I realized that because it's really preliminary at this point, and the Sonic Movie 1 synopsis said something about a lizard being the main antagonist, and that changed completely, I think Sonic's spin texture doesn't rotate around. That must be something just because, I mean, as far as I know, Zenus, this mod was released a little bit prematurely because people just, like, loved it so much. I think so, yeah. Okay. So, Zenus is referring to the head tilting, so that must be with Chunk Sonic as well. Trey says the CGI Sonic model in SA1 looks kinda cool. I have always loved this model. Now, this is where my, my Sonic bias comes in. I know he's got a little bit of derp eye going on there, and I don't know if that's possible to fix, and I know his eye texture does overlay his eyebrow a little bit. I don't know if that's possible to fix, but I still think this looks amazing. Xpool says he does with badniks, but normally he doesn't turn his head side to side. He does in Jam. Oh, so it's like a slight shift side to side as he kind of wiggles. Is it really a modification of the Sonic Jam run cycle? I mean, I know that they built this game on top of Sonic Jam. I don't remember why I know that, but I remember hearing that somewhere. So, what am I supposed to do? My brain is only so big. It can only contain so much knowledge about this fictional character, all right? Okay? And you know what? That's probably good. That's probably my brain going, you don't need to remember. You don't need to remember all this. But I can't get over how this is literally... When I was a kid, this is how I imagined Sonic Adventure was looking. Like, this is kind of how my imagination filled in the blanks. Well, I'm not really a programmer, so most of the bugs you see boils down to me just being dumb and not finding a solution. Zenus, well, it seems like the love for this mod is so intense that hopefully, I mean, would you be open to people, like, helping? And, like, you know, adding things onto this? It seems that way, because you pretty well just gave away the model. Like, pretty well as soon as it blew up, you were like, here, take it. So... I expect great things from this model. I just hope I'm not the only one that loves it. Silver Nick with another $5 donation. I love you. Whenever I look back, oh my gosh, it scrolled up too fast and the text needs to be big because my eyes are terrible. Whenever I look back at Adventure 1, it's just obvious. You can clearly tell it was for the Saturn originally. Are you sure? I wouldn't say that. I think it does. It still looks like a product of its time. The Crazy Gamer donated $1.42 and says, I am here. Just going to be popping in and out because I'm working on a project. Either way, have a great and fun time, Evan. I already am, but I'm happy to see you. Oh my gosh. Sonic saying here we go when he gets the speed shoes? I think that's a mod. I love Sonic fans. Also, guys, have you seen the other mods people are making for Sonic Adventure? Sonic Adventure mods are popping off right now. The Valev, finally a Tales Channel stream I wouldn't miss. Yeah, and get used to it, because this is the time we're going to be streaming every weekend, Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, we're not capped at an hour anymore, so don't expect us to be leaving when we hit noon. I'm going to tiptoe my way to longer streams, and some days I might do an hour because, you know, something can come up, but I am aiming to stream a little bit longer because, of course, if you intend to grow your audience, you do have to, you know, you do have to kind of stream pretty long. Mecha Shadow says, yeah, the graphical leaps from Sonic Adventure 1 to 2 shows the Saturn artifacts. All right, I'm happy that I signal boosted your comment because it sounds like you know more of what you're talking about than I do. I do not. I just think these games look like a product of their time and they look great. Speed Keith says the classic stage mods are so good. I'm wondering if this mod is compatible with the SA2 conversion, because if I somehow, by a stretch of miracle, get through all the SA1 stages in this live stream, I do want to see if this mod can kind of run with the SA2 stages too. Though the SA2 conversion is still early in development, so you'll see some of the rough corners. Also, I figured you guys would enjoy the smirk version of this mod, but you can also, you have an option to remove the smirk. Thanks to Zenus, the creator of this mod. I personally prefer the smirkless version just because it's a more neutral expression and I appreciate the option. So Zenus, thank you so much for that. It's also just more similar to the actual model that we see in the game, since Sonic's not always smiling in game and there's no real way we can kind of have the mouth flop back and forth like it does in Generations. Hey Flair, nice to see ya. Salutations from Brazil. Lost Sin, nice to see ya. I hope that this time works better for your time zone. All right, so what I always like to do is I actually like to fall down on purpose. No offense to Pinball, but I would much rather play a stage, and this is one of the many things I really love about Sonic Adventure is I have an option. Xena says, oh, also, as we speak, I'm already working on the next character getting the exact same treatment. Who will it be, though? Well, I'll keep the suspense for now. Zenus, we didn't even have to ask this guy. We didn't even have to ask this guy to create other characters. I cannot wait to see what this game looks like when we have all the other characters. Knuckles Channel's here. Hey, Knuckles Channel. A Tails Channel morning stream? Nice. Yeah, and it's gonna be this way for good on weekends. So I'm noticing he doesn't glow. Another thing of Chunk Sonic, I suppose. Whatever allows us to have this model, I'll take it. I guess it would only be an issue if somebody was like, somebody was recommended to play with this mod for their first time playing Sonic Adventure, and then they charge up the Lightspeed attack, and they're like, what's happening? Mew says, what do you think about Dick Sonics? The cartoons? Deke, sorry. I was forgetting how to pronounce them. I do know what you're talking about, though, Mew. I really liked Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. I didn't have a problem with Sat AM. It's just very different than even the classic Sonic games. And even back then, I wasn't really on board for the shift. Of course, I enjoyed the comics, you know, but I did prefer the games universe, you know. I never hated on Sat AM or anything like that, though. It just wasn't for me. I was like, I'll stick to the games. Biblu says this model looks a lot better. I know, I love it. I mean, it can definitely use some improvements here and there. And I was looking for an option to see if I can get rid of the bracelet that lets you charge faster. I just think it kind of like, I don't know. It imbalances Sonic's design. Same with the smirk again, which is why I would normally disable it. But I couldn't find a way to disable it with my full save file at such short notice. Sonic showering. Yes, the bench. What are you talking about, X-Pool? That grin, though. Yeah, I figured people would enjoy me having it on, though, for this stream. But when I'm just trying to play, you know, for fun, I'm going to take the smirk off. It's not that I'm not playing for fun right now. It's just, this is also a showcase, and I want to showcase what this mod offers. Azina says the material on the crystal ring is kind of bad. I'm probably going to redo it. I mean, I just don't like it. Not yours. Just I don't like it in general. And yes, I'm going to play the stage again. But did I even deposit my rings? I didn't. I have to hold on to all of them. I wasn't even thinking. But you know what? This is a challenge. This is a challenge. Red Cross. Hey, Tails Channel, are you okay? I am now. Though that might not be entirely obvious considering I didn't even deposit my rings. Now I have to hold on to all of these through that stage. Xpool says we're trying to get Xenos to put Tails on a bench when he does a render for him, when he gives him the CGI treatment. Please don't do that. Wait a minute. I don't get to go to there? Wait. Does it not send me to the... okay. You cannot getting it. You get through the game as Sonic without Lightspeed Ring thanks to glitching through the game. Maxi, I think I know what you're talking about, and there's a way that you cannot get it. I understand that, but I didn't quite know how to do the glitch. Let's try. You know what? Let's actually try to play pinball this time around. This is like the only stage in the game where I'm like, ah, man, there's a gimmick. Come on, Evan, it's on the bench. It's the bench. I mean, I don't know. It's not for me. Okay, let's see how many rings we can get in pinball. Why don't we play pinball? It'll also make it easier for me to read the chat. So why don't we do it? Speakeat says, Evan, what are your thoughts on Santango? I don't know why it's called that. I remember reading a tweet that explained it because, you know, I want to be informed. But then I immediately forgot. So that probably shows you how much I care. That's not to say I don't care, Speedkeat, about the message, however. I do agree that this modern classic Sonic, the one we've seen since generations on, isn't as faithful as it could be. But I wouldn't... he looks so good in the spinball too. I like how it stretches and stuff. We haven't seen that in so long. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here. But I didn't get any rings, so I guess I suck. HD40K DX says it's fun anyway. I'm having fun anyway. I'm never good at the pinball section. I'm not either, as you can see. I've only got 20 rings, but I'm also looking at the chat. Xpool says, Santango burned down my house. He must be stopped. Yeah, like, I think the meme has gotten distorted. I don't even know what the message is anymore. I think it started in a good place, but now I don't even know. I mean, I think they're purposely trying to turn it into a meme so that the word spreads. It's good. It's good. I think the meme is about to die, though, unfortunately. Because it's hard. Most memes, the most viral memes either make so little sense that they're funny and you can tell they're not supposed to make sense, or they make so much sense that everyone can just kind of laugh without even figuring out what the inside joke is. Santango, or whatever you're supposed to say, because again, I don't even know what it's supposed to be. It doesn't have either of those things. So I don't know, like, I'm a Sonic fan. I've been a Sonic fan for my whole life. I don't even remember when I got into the series, and I don't even know what that means. I think the meme could use some refinement. Santango poisoned our water supply, burned our crops, and put a plague into our houses, said Jace. Again, I like the message, man. We need... I shouldn't say we need, but I would like more classic Sonic stuff, and I would like the design to be more faithful. For sure. Speed Keyed says we got to get the Sonic Twitter in on the joke. Interesting. They might. What would that mean, though? That wouldn't necessarily mean that they're listening, per se, though. That would just be a meme post, you know? I mean, I guess acknowledgement is better than nothing. Tyler Warren says, what do you want to see in the next Sonic game? I've said it many, many times in my TC takes, and you'll probably know this about me just from, you know, seeing my streams. And if you don't know me, Tyler, I'm pretty flexible. And I've had to be that way over the course of my lifespan as a Sonic fan because it changed so much. Oh my gosh, pick me up. This model looks so good. I'm pretty flexible though. Of course, I don't want any drastic changes. I tried to kind of digest movie Sonic's original. Can I not get up there yet? Are you kidding me? I could totally jump up there. Ah, jeez. You know what? I don't need to play the stage. I already beat it. If I was paying attention, it would have only taken me 2 rounds of that stage. Whatever. We don't need to play it. We're skipping it. If you want to hold that against me as a reason that I don't truly like Sonic Adventure, whatever, man. It's literally one stage. It's one stage. I'm not bothered by it. I think there's a shortcut when you go down here. Yeah. Don't you need 400 rings? I don't remember the exact number. Again, my brain knows too many random Sonic facts to contain all of the random things. What is happening? There we go. There we go. Yeah. The little bugs ain't stopping us. We can still enjoy this. I can't get over how accurate this mod is, though, Xenos. Good job. Ooh, Santango. Santiago? Is that what it is? Santiago is a place. What does that have to do with a not good-looking Sonic? Ah! There was probably a skip there that I'm supposed to take that I don't remember at the top of my head. Again, I literally go through our stream archives. If you want to know, the last time I played Sonic Adventure, it's on Tails Channel Live. Probably a couple years ago. I still enjoy it, though. Every time I revisit it, it's the game I remembered it was. The game I remember it being. Like, just go through the sewer. I normally go through it twice, Solaire Dude. I normally go through it twice, and then I have enough rings when I'm playing on my own time. But I'm trying to do... I'm trying to do a new thing where I live stream where I try to refrain from going on too many tangents. I know some of you guys like them when I kind of like go off about Sonic stuff, but it means that my overall interaction with like people that try to stop by and say hello is lower. So I'm trying to make my answers a little smaller. I'm sorry if it means that my answers are a little less satisfying, but I try. Juice Hedgehog asks, Evan, how's Lourdes? Lourdes is doing much better. She's still not enthusiastic about Sonic's future like I am. Oh my gosh, his blank stare. Still not enthusiastic about Sonic as I am. I'm just positive about what's coming next, and I'm sure you've gotten that vibe. Oh man, we're getting a good look at Sonic's face. Xenos, I remember somebody commenting to you, Xenos, about how it looks like the lighting is almost baked in. Like, is the lighting kind of like baked into his textures? And if so, is there a way that we can make it look a little bit brighter at the back, maybe? Or maybe not. I don't really have like a huge problem with it. It still looks fantastic. I just can't get over how the shoes look exactly the shape as like I wanted them to. I can't get over this. I am like, if only there was a way that we can make this model as expressive as the Dreamcast models were, it'd be perfect. And okay, not perfect. I'm not trying to say that I would like Sonic to look like this exactly now. I want a refined version of this. And of course, I'm also open to new things, but Eblo says, I really like it when you just talk. I know. I obviously like it too. That's what I'm here first and foremost to do. If you couldn't tell by the sheer quantity of words I'm using, this is where I get my fix of talking about Sonic. Because you know, do a little math. Lourdes isn't enthusiastic about Sonic's future. I live with her. You guys are the people I talk to Sonic about. So, you know, naturally, I'm a little excited. Rosemary, nice to see you, by the way. I don't know if I said hi to you yet, so I'm happy you could make it, Rosemary. She asks, or not asks, says, I can't wait for the new Sonic game. Me either. Me either. I think it's going to be something special, only because, I mean, I listed it out last week, but the movie is something really different. Hopefully the CEOs that have been meddling around with our blue hedgehog up till this point will finally decide to put a little bit more of the big bucks into his next outing. I think a few of you were asking me what do I think is next, and I was saying I'm flexible, but what I'm not flexible with is I don't want it to be a budget title. I keep saying in the Tales channel takes, how many more budget titles can we take? Because it's been since Forces, as far as the community is concerned, that we started labeling these games as like budget titles. Ender Electrics, nice to see you, dude. What a funny guy you are. His shoes look different from the artwork. Different from the artwork, but not the renders. We're talking about the 3D renders for Sonic Adventure. The lighting is baked, says Azenas. Yeah, it was the easiest way to transfer the material detail from Blender to the engine. Yeah, I understand that. I had a feeling that it would have something to do with the limitations of the game. I still think it looks great. Like, that was a good decision to make. Am I hearing like a crunchy sound right now? Uh-oh. Don't you hate it when you jump in the cart before you're ready? And then the other guys are coming after you? Are you guys ready to woohoo multiple times in a row? All right, let's start a heated debate in the chat right now. What do you prefer, Ryan Drummond's woohoo or Jason Griffith's woohoo? Let's go. Let's compare human beings. Remember, it's all subjective opinions. Both individuals are fantastically talented people that are kind and have paid back to the community by taking part in fan projects like Sonic and Tails R, which just released this past Friday. And if you haven't been as interested in Sonic and Tails R the past couple of episodes, and you're a fan of Sonic and Shadow, I would really recommend checking out the latest episode. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I really personally liked Jason Griffith's take on Shadow, but I really enjoyed the most recent episode. I really did. Now, again, I really love Sonic and Shadow. I love it when they have banter, and it delivers it so much. Easy Jason for me, Caldy says. Okay, fair. I don't, though. I think he does it too voiced. Ryan Drummond sounds like actually excited. I don't know. Woohoo! I'm imagining. Okay, I'm referring specifically to the 06 one where he's just like Yahoo! Like he's talking. It's like they cut a clip of him quoting someone else. Like the whole line was, and then he said Yahoo! Not like he's actually experiencing excitement. Whereas it would be weird if Ryan said that, like, and then somebody said Yahoo! Like, you wouldn't put that much energy into it if you were quoting someone else. It actually sounds like Ryan Drummond is experiencing the excitement. Oh my gosh, the camera. Struggling. Jason for Sonic, Humphrey for Shadow. Wow, so the exact opposite Juice Hedgehog of what Sonic and Tails R did. Also, massive shoutouts to Dorian Nelson and Emmy Jones for Sonic and Tails R. By the way, you guys are killing it, especially with the most recent episode. I really, really enjoyed it. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. I would definitely recommend you guys check it out. Though, if a radio play or audio drama is not your thing, maybe not. Maybe if you need animation, maybe, oh! Can I do the skip? I barely ever practice these skips, so I don't really know the exact spots, but I know they exist. Got a friend Dion that comes to a lot of these streams. It doesn't seem like he was able to make it to this morning stream, which is understandable. Natural that it would happen. Oh my. Oh, that was a subscriber. Thanks for the sub, whoever it was. I don't have time to look. Let's see. The chats are coming in fast. Rydee says SA2 Shadow was amazing and he had personality. What I will say, Rydee, is that I noticed that in Jason Griffith's recent take in Sonic and Tails R is that he had a little bit more of that Humphrey going on. A little less of a pattern in his vocal patterns, or a little less repetition in his vocal patterns, I should say. I don't think I had to walk all the way around that, actually. RN Inc says Jason Unleashed. Woo! I actually liked how he started doing that in Unleashed, though. That's the thing, is I actually started enjoying Jason's take right when he got let go, which is unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but you know. Josh Tato said, actually, I just listened to Sonic and Tails R episode 6 this morning, and I loved it. Yeah, for real. Solaire E Dude says Roger is gone party. Hey, that's not nice. I mean, well, actually, it's not too bad because Roger decided to leave on his own accord. He was done. So you know what? Let's have a party for him. You know, like, congratulations. You know, you're doing closer to what you wanted to be doing. You made that choice for you, regardless of pressure. Jason always goes, Yahoo! All right, okay. Ender Electrics. He doesn't, I mean, like in Black Knight, it vanished. That vocal pattern, Ender, vanished. Oh, I always do this wrong. It's like I have the knowledge of where the skips are, but not the fingers to do it. Ah, I missed the life. Can we land on this very thin beam? Yes, we did. No! Oh, come on, I thought I had it. RN Inc says, I love Roger, great in TSR. I remember feeling that way too, and it's that's the thing. A lot of people are making jokes like they get rid of voice actors right when they get good, but it's a shame. But Roger decided himself. All right, can I get the life? This is my second chance. No, I didn't get it. Okay, am I gonna land on the bar? Gonna land on the bar? Gonna land on the bar? Gonna land. Nice. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. Nice. My joystick, my finger is about to fall off the joystick. Oh, okay. That's not in the original game, is it? Where he has a voice clip and he says, here we go? It's so good, though. I'm so biased, but I love Ryan Drummond's take on Sonic, though. Again? Chaining them together! Oh! Wombo combo! Can you imagine people got that hype for Sonic? This is why I want them to make a competitive racing game. Can you imagine two speedrunners going at it? Zenith says it's not. Yeah, so it must be a mod. Or wait, is it part of your mod, Zenith? There's no way. Did you add that? You said you were a pretty beginner when it came to making adventure mods, though. It seems more like one of the other mods I have. Caldi says, I would have liked a well-written Roger game. Again, that's subjective, but I agree with you. I'm on that same side of the fence with you. It would have been nice. Especially since, like, near the end of Roger's run, we got the IDW Sonic comics, and so naturally, since he was the official voice, I was kind of like hearing his voice in my head as I read them. Oh yeah. I wonder, I mean, I guess we just need the remakes, guys. Though, what do you guys think? If they did a remake, regardless or not, if you want a remake now or you trust Sonic Team, all that stuff, when we get it, even if it's in the year 2050, do you think they would go with a model that looks like this? What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section below. And that's all for now. We don't do that anymore. I love this part in this level. Actually, I just love this part of the level. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Dion did a shortcut. How did he get up there? Wait a minute. How did he do that? Wait a minute. There's a shortcut where you can, like... Do you spin off that building? How did he do it? Wait a minute. I'm just gonna keep... You know, I'm just gonna do what I know, okay? I can't handle Dion's skills. But this part of Speed Highway is like an example. I'll leave it at that. I like running on the walls for shortcuts, power-ups. You can go all over the place on top of the buildings, through little tunnels. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is what I want. This is what we're missing. This is what's really hard to implement. This is what I want them to revisit. I hope you agree. I want it so badly. Bars. Biblo says, or Biblu says, they would reuse the same boring Unleashed model again. I know, but a man can dream. There's a ramp, Patty Magica? I'm not gonna revisit the level. I'll practice it on my own time. Juice Hedgehog says, Evan, what do you think of Dimps? Do you agree they deserve to come back? Well, Dimps makes the Dragon Ball Xenoverse games, right? And I think they made Dragon Ball Legends too. They're definitely capable. I mean, they made Sonic Rush 1 and 2. They also made the Advanced Trilogy. I mean, I know they get roasted for like bottomless pits and stuff. They made Sonic 4 as well. I know they get roasted, but I think that was at a time where like Sonic Team could have just as easily made that same mistake. Like clearly they were taking orders from somebody. I don't think it's really Dimps. I mean, Sonic across the board was kind of having issues in those eras anyway. Similar issues. It's a little coincidental to say that it would be just Dimps' fault. It's not like they were the outliers. Ava says, I've become fond of fishing minigames in other games, so now I want a good fishing minigame with Big in the next game. Right, and here's the thing, it doesn't even have to be required, because honestly, when you know what you're doing in Big's stage, it's so short. I mean, it's jank, right? But when you figure it out, it's so short. So it does not have to be its own story. It does not. Like, I wouldn't say DLC is the right way to go either. Like, Big could just be like standing in different spots of the hub worlds, and you can like, I don't know. I do kind of like that we can find out what happened with Froggy, and that Froggy is kind of tied to the story in some like loose way. I like seeing the multiple perspectives and all that. I just don't know if it's worth a whole extra story. We still get that effect in Knuckles' story and Tails' story, E102's story. I missed the checkpoint. I don't want to blame Dimps. There's no need to, Ko-M. Like, nobody needs to. I think that that's, again, a dated criticism. It's like, that criticism could be applied to all the Sonic games in that era in different ways. So, like, I think Dimps could do it, especially after something like Mania. We've made it so clear. We couldn't make it any clearer. We make our own fan games. Well, I shouldn't say I do, but the community makes fan games. You know, how much more could we be doing? Jay says competitive fishing multiplayer. I wonder how that would go, though. Like, how would you increase player interaction, right? Because as I'm imagining it, Jace, it's literally just who can get the most fish first. Which, like, you might as well just run 2 copies of Sonic Adventure next to each other and do that yourself. Jace, I'm curious, what creative... Let's reach into your creative mind, Jace. What would you do to increase player interaction? Like, and if you don't know what I mean, like, how would you make it so that, you know, you can, like, sabotage the other player in an interesting way in a mode like that? Nick Rayer says, highest score on a limited time? Highest score on a limited time? Is that how you would do it? Uh-oh. Not my fault. I would kill for a Mario and Luigi type Sonic game. I mean, that's what we were really excited for with Chronicles, and it ended up being... It was like... It could have been the game we wanted. Sonic Chronicles totally could have been. It's so... It's one of those mini games. It's like... There's not... It's not full of bad ideas. Like, it's not completely irredeemable. I don't know. RN Inc. says, grabbing item boxes in the water for power-ups. Ooh, interesting. So they would do different things, like maybe freeze them in place. Ooh, like freeze their portion of the water. But wait, what if Froggy is there? Why does this happen, Azenis? Sometimes the jump ball turns completely white. Not like I'm complaining, more so I'm curious if you know the inner workings of the game, and we can have an interesting discussion about it. Again, that's what I'm here for. Interesting discussion. If you're still here. Patty Magica says, a Sonic RPG game sounds fire, but Chronicles did a terrible job. It did. Like, it flopped on the execution. But in terms of I kind of like what they do with the narrative, right? They try to tie some things we know about Sonic. Xena says, I wish I knew. And our game crashed. So we're gonna boot the game back up. Give me just a bit. That's bound to happen when we get a mod that's on the cutting edge of Sonic community. But here our game comes back. Having the ability to steal your opponent's fish. Oh my gosh, can you imagine 2 lines attached to the same fish and you have to have a tug of war? Oh my gosh, that would be like the opposite of a beam clash in Dragon Ball. Can you imagine they made it like hilariously like serious? Oh my gosh, who would Big be going up against? Oh my gosh, are they gonna introduce another cat? What if it's Blaze? I don't know. Oh wait, trial. We need trial. All right, action stage. This cutscene, though. Oh, wait, is that why?
Select a stage.
No, we were on trial mode. All right. Skydeck it is. You should do TSR versus Sam. Rydee, I think we did on launch. You can check that out in our Tales Channel Live playlist of our stream archives. We had like a lot of friends for the TSR launch. If you want to know, spoilers, Sam's better than me. But I'm better than him in Sonic Adventure 2, and that's what really matters, so... You know what I mean? Not a big deal. Small the cat. Oh my gosh. And I would take that. Some people would hate that. Some people would absolutely hate that, but I would take it. I think that would be adorable. Can you imagine? What if you had, like, I don't know, a little brother, his little small little cat? A little small little kitty. Little kitty cat. Why not? I don't know. I just got a kitten recently, so maybe I'm just like... I don't know. I don't even think he's 1 year old yet. He's still a kitten, but he's so big. Matza! Matza's so big. Yeah, his name's Matza, like mozzarella. M-O-Z-Z-A. Juice Hedgehog says, Evan, one thing I really admire in Sonic Chronicles is being able to choose responses that affect the story. Yeah, that's really neat. I really like that. We just got speed shoes and we did nothing with them. X-Pool says, wait, Sam doesn't hate adventure or love adventure? I mean, obviously he'd be better in a racing game. Wait, what? Why would he be? Why is that obvious that he would be better in a racing game, X-Pool? What is he, a racing game channel now? I think it would be obvious that he should be good at Adventure 2. That's literally like, we're the Sonic community. That's literally like the main multiplayer Sonic game. I can't think of any other more popular multiplayer Sonic game than Sonic Adventure 2. That's like one of the main GameCube games that people played multiplayer of. Sonic has no eyes. I think this is normal, though. I don't think this has anything to do with the mod. I think this is normal for this game. Patty Magica says, are there any other games you would want to compete at with Sam? Pretty well, most games I would like to compete with Sam. And, oh no, I couldn't tell what plane that enemy was on. What plane of existence? Okay. So basically any game I would compete with Sam in, I would. What game I would not compete with Sam in, though, is Puyo Puyo Tetris. I've just won, okay? And I understand this is me, okay? I don't like puzzle games. I don't play Sudoku, you know, I don't grab a Sudoku book at the pharmacy. I don't do crossword puzzles. I don't do that. Do you know what I mean? And so this stage sucks. This part I don't love. I don't love this part, but there are definitely parts of this stage I enjoy. This part I don't like, though. But I don't know. I like how there's different phases. It's just this part kind of exaggerates the controls not being ideal and the camera, right? Like I can barely see the floor I'm landing on at that part. And again, I'm probably not doing it the right way. I think I'm supposed to very slowly shuffle around those things. But that's not fun. I want to jump over them. They should have planned for somebody jumping around those slow things. But then the camera, you can't see the camera. I like this part. Hey, Evan, what's up? Senzu, nice to see you. It's been a while. Happy to see you in this new Tales Channel Live time slot. I don't need to hold on to things. I'm freaking Sonic. This part I like because this is like an iconic Sonic experience. Running through a barrage of missiles and lasers, getting to Eggman's base or whatever. All this crazy stuff going on. The wind is blowing you off. Oh no, I'm about to die. Oh! I'm not the true Sonic. Caldy says, is there a particular voice actor you're hoping will take the role for Sonic? None really. I mean, I would like something that, I don't know. It's a good question. It's definitely a good question. I'm not trying to roast your question or anything. Bam, got it first try. Sometimes that takes a little while. I think I like this part of the stage too. I mean, you know I'm biased towards Ryan Drummond, so of course, you know, anything that sounds kind of like Ryan Drummond sounds a little more youthful. Roger did sound a little old for my taste, I will say, you know, also, I did enjoy Roger's take regardless of that fact, though. Though part of me just kind of wants Sega to be receptive to feedback, so even if it's not my feedback, I'd be happy to hear a voice that sounds more young, just to get the impression that they're, you know, they're listening, even though they already give us that impression. But yeah, that's all I could really say. Though if I'm being perfectly honest, I would voice Sonic. I'd voice Sonic. You can call me. I would do it. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm an actor. What am I supposed to say? I want that work. I want that job. What am I supposed to say? I like acting and I like Sonic. What am I supposed to say? That is my honest feelings. You gotta look out for yourself in this world, guys. Because if you're not gonna look out for yourself, who's gonna look after you? Okay, tangent over, okay? Self-promotion over. Once a modern port of both adventure games come out, I'll definitely play them. I agree, Supersonic 246. Man, the hardest part about reading chat is getting your names. That's the hardest part. I know that I said this like a million times, but I would really recommend choosing a name that's really easy to read if you want to be acknowledged. Like if you, because I've been there, man, going to a stream and like you're trying to chat to someone and like somebody ignores you, even if it's like your friend. Like I'll pop in Sam's stream and be like, "Hey, what's up, Sam?" And he just ignores me, and I'll be like, "After everything we've been through." But it happens, man. Like whatever. Hey, Jaden, nice to see you. I agree 100%. A more relatable zoomer to young millennial voice in Sega would be amazing. I mean, I can't argue. I wouldn't refer to it that way, but of course, you know, the target audience is clear for Sonic, and it's in the end, it's not about what I want. Yeah, there needs to be a voice that can connect with the players. I don't like using the word gamers. That's why I hesitate, because it sounds like a meme. I said this last week. The word gamer has been completely destroyed by memes. But you know, the young gamers, they should have a voice they can kind of relate to. Though you can make the argument that some series grow with their audience. So it really just depends on what direction they want to take. Because not growing with the audience has led us to things like Lost World, right? They're trying to they're trying to rope in the fan base, the Mario fan base. And I think they should rope in their own fan base. Speaking of Lost World, young little baby gamers. Little wee baby gamers. I remember Classic Sonic had a voice in CD. Yeah, yeah. Connie, I know. I think that was... I heard somewhere that was a woman? Lonely Goomba! What's the mod? The mod is this! So, if you can't really tell looking at Sonic's face, look at his shoes. Look familiar to you, Lonely Goomba? Look familiar to you? This is from the renders, the promotional renders for Sonic Adventure 1. That model was recreated by Zenus, who's in the chat right now, and put in game. Now this is very early, so you'll see, you know, a little bit of scuff here and there, but Zenus was kind enough to release it to us as soon as we outpoured our love for it, so that we could, you know, continue to share our love for it. But I absolutely love this. I said earlier that I normally take the smirk off. You know what? When I move into the bosses, I'll take the smirk off. How about that? Yeah, the shoes do look pointed, like Blaze's shoes. It makes sense for them to be pointed. Look at his ears. Ears are pointed. Nose is pointed. Quills are pointed. Pointed. He's pointy. Points. I feel like I'm going on that tangent, guys. I feel the rage boiling. I feel the Sonic fan activating, guys. I don't like the Unleashed model. It feels like they've rounded all his edges. He looks like a doughier Sonic, for lack of a better term. It's like all this business with Santiago. Can we get an equivalent for the current modern Sonic model? Because I've seen the comparisons. Guys, sorry I'm not reading chat. It's a tangent time. In fact, I'm gonna stop the game. Oh wait, no. Okay, so I've seen the comparisons. Santiago, like the classic Sonic introduced in Generations compared to the classic Sonic from like Jam and stuff. It's not faithful, you know. I think they tried to like merge in Greg Martin's 2D art and made it a thicker eyebrow and something about it. We need a new model for that, but also I want an equivalent for modern Sonic because, like, I'm not saying it has to be this mod. You know, I'm not saying it has to look like this guy. That's not what I'm saying. I went through the change. I want something. I want to get the sensation that they're trying to change some things, and that's why, like, when they shortened the quills for forces, I don't want shorter quills. I don't. But I was still like, okay, change it. Unfortunately, people push back. This is what's happening, is they didn't change for so long. People are pushing back, and now it feels like they're not allowed to do anything. I think if we want our Sonic to have a greater chance, so whatever that is for you, whatever Sonic you like, whether it be classic, adventure Sonic, SatAM Sonic, whatever it is, if you want even a fraction of that Sonic to come back, he needs to be able to change a little. And that'll be healthy for a product to be able to revisit different styles, so that so that consumers get the sensation that it's all encompassing, that it's bigger. I don't think it's going to alienate anyone, especially if it's slight tweaks. I don't like how it's stagnating. It hurts. I think that's all I can really say about that. Back to the game. Lonely Goomba says, give him sport tape. Even that I didn't have a problem with. It wasn't so much the sport tape. I mean, I kind of understood the criticism of, like, why do they need it? Because, like, I don't know. I think they said in an interview that it explains, like, I think, like, athletes use it. And I think they wanted to kind of explain why they're wearing gloves outside of, like, mascot character wears white gloves so that his hands stand out. I think they were trying to, like, ground that in reality a little bit more. And you know what? Cool. All right. That's fine. But Sonic's lankiness in Boom, I don't think was necessary. Because even when he was animated, he looked like you could break him. You know, like, he didn't look balanced. And with somebody as agile as Sonic is, I think he needs to look balanced. Are these, do I have to press? Wait a minute, it's just this one, right? Yeah, okay. Lonely Goomba says, is it weird how they all have gloves when you think about it? It is weird. It is. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. Can't really compare it to anything else. I mean, Mario characters have gloves, Mickey Mouse characters have gloves, so, like, that is really the only reason. Is like, oh, it's a cartoon character that has white gloves because. I think they want them to have human hands, but they don't know how to make it look still like a fusion between animal and human, without putting a glove on top to kind of make it ambiguous what the color is. I think it's intentional. So everybody wanting Sega to, like, explain what Sonic's hands and feet look like, I think are missing the point. Like, it's kind of hiding it on purpose. They don't want you to know what that looks like. It's like giving Dobby socks. They're people with rights now. No, that's not what it's like, Frosted Firefly. It's not at all the same. No, it's been a while since I've talked about Harry Potter. Interesting. It's cool. I am welcome to talk about something that isn't Sonic, I'll tell you that. We can talk about something else. Z Blue Man says they put gloves because we don't want to see the hands. Yeah, I just said that. I agree. I'm happy we agree. All good. Anyone else, like, have moments? I don't know if, like, they fixed it in mods, but I remember I have vivid memories of taking these mirrors and going for hours, not hours, but, like, I swear, like, 2 minutes trying to get it to connect with a mirror. It seems to work so much better. I don't know if it's me or if it's, like, a mod or something. Nada, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you so much for subscribing. You clearly want me to know that because you keep telling me that. Flow is really important in Sonic, even in his design, which is why I think people love the adventure artists. I know it has flow like graffiti. The problem is there's a divide between Lost Sock. There's a divide between people who want something a little bit more grounded in reality and people who want something a little bit more abstract. And this is the thing, is Sonic's kind of dabbled in both, and now with the movie more than ever, I think people are going to want a more grounded in reality approach. So here's the issue. Sonic is, in its concept, kind of in the middle ground between grounded in reality and not, right? Like, they'll, in the same breath, give him 2 pupils with 1 eyeball, but also make it seem very important that he has all the joints that a human does in his arms, legs, and fingers. To me, and again, oh my gosh, I'm thinking too hard. Okay, you know what? To me, it doesn't, I would say, okay, he's got 1 eyeball and 2 pupils. Like, it's not going to make sense. And then Adventure comes around and they're all bendy. That makes sense. That, to me, is a natural evolution of the basis of the character, especially since Classic Sonic had that going too. And this character's got to move around really quickly. He's a cartoon character. He's got to be expressive. We want him to be easy to animate so that he can do these things. Why make their job harder, right? So the problem with the movie, I like the movie, but the movie is going to introduce a whole wave of fans that are expecting a more realistically grounded Sonic with 2 eyes and joints and stuff. So there's going to be a kind of divide, I think. The movies can carry on doing their thing, but there's going to be some fans that kind of bleed over. And I think that's going to come into question. And we're really going to see, based on whatever's next, what direction they're going to take. I think that's why a lot of people are talking about the lightning effect in the newest kind of, what is it, phone game that was released? Ooh La La Adventure or something? Because it's evidence that they're taking that more grounded in reality approach, maybe? That might be what's triggering people? Not sure. Ben Curtis saying, that's Sonic's defining trait, rolling, because that's what hedgehogs do. That's what they're most known for. If that's not Sonic's most important trait in a game, why is he even a hedgehog? So that's the thing, is like, they can kind of cheat Sonic rolling into a ball in the movies, and still have him be jointed. And I understand why he's jointed in the movie, because they're doing motion capture. They want the actor to be able to express themselves in a human way, and they want the cartoon character to fit with those things. They're not paying animators enough to kind of create these elastic expressions that Adventure Sonic would do if he was in a movie or something like that. So yeah, they're doing mocap, and that seems to be the direction they're going to take. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna work for the games, but I'm hoping that we'll have these 2 Sonics, one that's grounded in reality and one that does the opposite well, and they can both do their own thing really well. That's fine. Middle mouth for the win. E-blow, B-blow. I think it looks good on movie Sonic, and I think it could look good on modern Sonic, but I think it should still at times move to the side, but when he smiles, right? But I think there's no reason that it has to be at the side still when Sonic is just talking with a neutral expression. Because, I mean, even when we smile, right? Like, look up the definition of a smirk. Like, you're smirking, right? It goes to the side. That's what Sonic was supposed to have, a cheeky little grin. You even see Mario sometimes in some newer promotional art. They move his mouth to the side when he's really, really happy. You see that in a lot of cartoons. I just think it looks weird when Sonic's completely talking normally. There's no reason for him to be, you know, like really happy. And they animate his mouth like he's got that cheeky grin as well. I see no reason that they can't just kind of do what they did in Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. For regular speaking or any other expressions. But then when he smiles, you give him that iconic Nike swoosh smirk. The Mario and Sonic Olympic Games brought back the center mouth, and it looked great. I can tell that we agree. Zenus, I think you and I are gonna get along just all right. And if you're making more Sonic Adventure models, we're not gonna get along just all right. We're gonna get along fantastically. Also, Zenus, I don't think you're the only one that recently tried to take a crack at making these CGI Sonic Adventure models. I think you're just the only one that put them in the game. So I wonder if we'll get a little friendly rivalry going on with these mods, because I don't know, I'm clearly not the only one that's down for this. Sonic's defining trait is being fast. Sonic's defining trait is more than one thing, I would say, right? Because like, there's a lot of things that are iconic to Sonic. His attitude, his shoes, his spikes. There's really nothing like it. Really isn't anything like it. So yeah, I can understand why when designers are approaching a new Sonic product and they're given the kind of free reins to do a new take on the character, that they play around with what the emphasis is placed on. So Boom Sonic clearly didn't have an emphasis on Sonic curling into a ball or being agile and flexible and flowy. That clearly wasn't their focus. So that's fine. But I think that Sonic Adventure, in my opinion, is the closest of tying all those things together. Because I'm talking about the like iconic Sonic Adventure 2D art where he's, you know, breaking all his legs. The one that everyone tries to do, you know, where they jump up. I think that not exaggerates, communicates or expresses all of the qualities of Sonic in one kind of foul swoop. The energy, the energy of the character, right? His eyes being a bright green really did make me like, as a kid, I thought he like was super powered or something, like he like swallowed a Chaos Emerald or some crazy crap like that. It definitely gave me an intense energy vibe. It's almost like a neon green, right? Which is associated with like tech sometimes and high energy. It's a high energy color, and it was really the only high energy color on his palette minus the yellow on his buckle. But that's part of his eye, so it's tied to his expression. And his grin was really high energy. He was flowy, which communicated the slopes in the classic games that were a huge part of what made Sonic stand out as a platformer in the original. Oh my gosh. And what is happening? I can't land on this guy. Yeah, I think it communicates everything all in one. And wow, even though we have the AC and I am melting after an hour of streaming. I wonder if I can crack open the window? It's because my door is closed, because I don't want Lourdes to hear me blabbing about Sonic again. All right, back to short answers mode, okay? I did a few tangents so far. I'm going to go back to short answers. So if you got questions for me you want a quick answer to, anything that has like a yes or no or quick thoughts on it, now's the time to ask me, because those are the questions I'm looking to grab as I play through this wonderful mod by Zenus. Again, thank you so much. If you want to find the mod for yourself to download, just track down Zenus on Twitter. The full @ on Twitter is in the description. You can copy paste it and search on Twitter and find them. They're also in the chat. So if you have any problems booting it up, I'm sure they'll help you for now while they're here. Not too much, because of course, you know, I'm sure they have better things to do. Sensu asks, how are you and Lourdes doing? Much better. It seems around our neck of the woods, the pandemic is kind of easing off, so, you know, I think we're going to go out for dinner tonight for the first time in a long time. So, yeah, I think we all have our vaccinations too. So it's going to be good to get out there and have a good time. Yes or no? Time to choose. I didn't see your question, so I can't choose. And I can't scroll up because I'm playing the game. All right. Question. What good fan now should I look into? Ooh, interesting. HD40K asks, yeah, what good fan right now should I look into? So the fan I'm about to recommend is probably someone that you already are familiar with, but ChowMix's videos are excellent, and his art is fantastic too. He's also a fan of adventure, so if you're here because you love adventure, ChowMix does a wonderful job recreating the adventure art, so it's also really relevant to what we're talking about. I did a collab with ChowMix. It was an art stream, actually. We were kind of doing an art battle. Check out the archives in our Tales Channel Live playlist on our channel of our collab. It was really, really neat. Xpool says, ChowMix is the ultimate Sonic Chad. Currently, I would agree. ChowMix is doing a great job grinding out these videos. But I'd say it's a tough contest between Zenus and ChowMix right now because I am loving this mod. All right, ChowMix has great discussion videos, good topics, and points. The Frosted Firefly just echoing my points. You guys are an agreeable bunch of people. Here comes the army of Geodudes. Leave me alone! These enemies would always actually intimidate me because they're supposed to like bait you in for a homing attack, and as a child I would definitely be spamming the homing attack and getting caught in their swarm every single time. It's the perfect kind of enemy for Sonic 2, or Sonic games, that is. because you're trying to go fast and they just slow you down. They don't really like hurt you per se. They can, but they don't normally hurt you if you know what you're doing. They just really, they slow you down and they punish you for playing mindlessly and not thinking about what you're doing. I'm surprised we haven't gotten more enemies like these guys, honestly. Again, just another reason why Sonic Adventure is uniquely amazing. What's the mod? The mod is CGI Sonic Adventure mod, and you can find it. It's going to be in the description of the archive. I don't know what just happened, but I found a secret. Or not? Where am I? Okay. Yeah, the link to download the mod will be in the description when the archive is posted, but if you want the mod right now, you can track down the Twitter user in the description, and the download is probably pinned to their Twitter, honestly. But if not, it was posted like a couple days ago. It won't take you that long to find it. Pint-sized modern Sonic, yes or no? Are you referring to the Sonic Runners model? If so, I don't mind him being shorter. I mean, Sonic Adventure Sonic, and yes, I do believe that is a different type of Sonic. This model should prove that to you, but you know, everyone's got their different opinion on the matter. But anyway, this Sonic, oh, I can turn Super Sonic and I didn't even know! What? What a surprise! Oh my gosh, we're about to be done the level. Let's go, skip time! Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. I can't spin dash. I'm sure Zenus was wondering, like, when are they gonna show the Supersonic model? I did it by accident! But that's the best way to do it, right? Surprise! You can be Supersonic, and he looks amazing! HD 40K. Be careful, there's kids. Wait, can I even get across? I'm Supersonic, of course I can. Wait, no, I can't. Wait, he has insane aerial acceleration. Maybe he can make the jump. Ready, guys? This is perfect. I can't do light dash. I could power down, but I don't want to. Let's go. Before we finish the level, let's get a good look at this model. It looks so good. This is exactly how I imagine Supersonic looking. In fact, if you look at my print, literally in the background, there's a Supersonic drawing. It looks like my art. I worked so hard to reference all the Supersonic promotional art or Sonic art and the models, the 3D in-game models, everything. I try so hard to cross-reference everything, and it seems like Zenus did the same thing here because this is exactly as I imagined it as a kid. Such a good job. All right, time for us to go into it. Here we go. Let's try to pick up some speed, maybe running in circles. No, we're just gonna have to hope the acceleration kicks in mid-jump. No, I didn't even jump. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That was so bad. I didn't even jump. I'm so sorry. Whatever. I'm a failure. Whatever. We'll show Supersonic later on. That was pretty cringe. I'm sorry. That was cringe too. I didn't even land on the freaking platform. There was one frame there where the light of the like silver Eggman head was like glowing behind Sonic, and it looked just like the intro of Sonic Adventure. It looked just like it. I can't wait until we get like renders with this model. I want someone to like tweak the model though. Like this one is faithful to the renders, but like I want what somebody would consider where Sonic would have went had Sonic Adventure not been polarizing. Does that make sense? Like they continued to embellish on the concept. So if you don't remember what I promised, I'm now going to switch to no smirk, because in my opinion, this is a more immersive version of the mod. Just because in the actual base Sonic Adventure, Sonic doesn't have an expression as he walks around. The smirk was just to show you the model recreated in its full capacity. But now we're gonna play boss mode, because some of the bosses, you know, are pretty cinematic, so it's gonna look really cool with it's not mission, it's is it minigame? No, it's not minigame collection. My game's about to crash. Oh, it's not. Let's see here. I forget where boss is in. It's gotta be in trial. Oh, here it is. I forget about this subcategory. I'ma just ignore them. Screw up counter is at 1 and we're an hour in? Danny, I defeated you! Or you just weren't here. But still, they didn't happen. Trial, it's boss. Yeah, it's right here. All right. So we're gonna play the bosses. It's gonna look pretty sweet. Yeah, I prefer the no smirk, just because this is now how I imagine Sonic Adventure. Yeah, there we go. If only there was a way. Oh my gosh. Calm down, Chaos. I'm trying to look at my beautiful face. Wow, we're really in character right now. All right. Thank you so much, Zenus, for letting me know where boss mode is. Appreciate you being here too. I expected you to like stop by a little bit for the beginning, but you know, you're still chilling. Oh man, this is a good time to just admire how great this looks. Oh no. Nice. Those cinematic camera angles are really helping. Yeah, it's just the eyes are a little too far apart and the victory. That's unfortunate. Again though, I'm sure that with how things are going with adventure mods, this will improve greatly in the future. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if an adventure remake was just going to be... Did you guys know that could happen? That's never happened to me before. What? No, that wasn't normal. There's normally invisible walls. What did I do? Xena says, I'm just having this stream running on the background while I'm working on the model. The model that you're being careful not to tell us what it is. I thought you were supposed to have an IQ of 300, Eggman. No, please. Are you kidding? I was trying to do the victory animation where Okay, I'll wait a little longer, okay? You guys know what I was trying to do. I probably shouldn't have done it. It's fine. He's very quick to defeat. But see, this is why we're playing boss mode, because now we can really use the cinematic camera angles to get a good look at this model, and there's no smirk. Looks so good. I won't do it again. Oh. Gotta hit him in the back. Well, guys, get off my back. It's a live stream, okay? If you want flawless gameplay, go watch Sonic Central's cover of this. HD, 60 frames per second. The mod looks beautiful. Try your best. I am trying my best, but I'm putting the bulk of my effort into talking to you guys. Okay. All right, let's go. Any quick questions you guys have for me? This boss isn't super involved, so I should be all right. It's a lot of waiting. Infinite is not a clone in that game. We saw the real Infinite the whole time. What? What is this mod? This mod is the CGI. So you know, like the intro to Sonic Adventure, the pre-rendered intro to Sonic Adventure. This is a recreation of the model used in that, but in game, made by Zenus. If you want to get the mod for yourself, just check out the Twitter user in the description and search them up on Twitter, and I'm sure the download link will be somewhere on their profile. They're currently working on the character they're going to do next for this game already while watching this stream, and we have no idea who it's going to be. I mean, my guess is Tails. I don't know how you would do his tails, though. I guess you just, like, leave them alone. It could be Knuckles, though. Could be really anyone. Talented modder making any model they want. Talented modeler, not model. Xena says, I always thought the water is super weird in this boss. I only recently realized it's intentional because Chaos has fused with it. Yeah, I always imagined that. That's why you're walking on it. But I wish it was a little clearer. Well, I guess it is, kind of. I mean, what are they going to do? It's a Dreamcast game. It's kind of hard to make stuff like that clearer. I mean, all it would take is Sonic going, he's fused with the puddle. He's fused with the puddle, and now he's even stronger. Or maybe Eggman could have said that. Chaos is truly magnificent. He is fused with the body of water and is now even more powerful than before. Or something, you know what I mean? Something like that. A little bit of exposition never hurt nobody. The water actually changes when you defeat him. I wish it would let us see it, because it just went away. It just disappeared. Oh, this game definitely needs a remake. It's such a great game. Ray! I agree. And here's the thing, like, it definitely has, it definitely has, did you just see Sonic standing? Guys, I swear I'm better. This game is good. What I was saying is, it definitely has its flaws. Like, I'm not gonna pretend the controls are perfect, guys. It's not, the controls are not perfect. Okay, I know that. And a lot of it is that I'm used to them. I know that. But the concept of this game, whether they remake this game exactly or not, doesn't matter. What I'm asking for, let's see if I can get it right in his mouth. If you hit it while it's in his mouth, he'll just, oh, whatever. Is he about to destroy all of them? Nope. So sometimes if you destroy those ice things right while it's in his mouth, it freezes him instantly, and I love to do that. Try your best. All right. Oh, they all went away, huh? Oh, there's this one. Use the light speed attack to deal more damage when he's frozen. Oh, I forget. I keep forgetting about that, Caldy. I wonder why they do that. All right, we'll do it. Thank you for the tip, Caldy. Here comes the light speed attack. I can't believe this. Joink. Oh, this song is freaking good. This song is so good. Jun Senoi did not have to. So close. Ah! Do you ever just randomly rave like that? He heard the music. He's like, yeah! There we go. We got it right in the mouth. Last hit. Bam! See, I'm happy I got a chance to show you that. I didn't know about the light speed attack, Caldy, but I did know about the mouth one. A lot of people don't like this boss. I don't know why. This is one of the most involved bosses in Sonic Adventure because, you know, we just got to look at all of them. And this is really the only one that feels like it has like different phases. You have to like figure out, you have to like think what to do. I remember this was the first boss in my playthrough when I was a kid, where when he like does this, I'm like, what do I do? And I had to go, like, I guess you just hit him while he's talking to me. Like, you had to figure it out. And then when he puts out all those like green buttons, I'm like, what do I do? I don't know. I was a kid, so I didn't know. Up till this point, you don't homing attack like buttons. You homing attack like floating enemies in the sky. So it's like nothing you've seen. Wallace donates $2. Good morning, sexy. No!
No!
This model is so sick, right, Slick Evan? It's also slick. I'm surprised you didn't say slick, Slick Evan. Oh, dang, another Evan. There's so many Evans. Evan party. Yo, if your name is Evan, I'm gonna answer your question for free right now. Okay? All Evans get a free question. Only Evans. This is the Evan hour right now. Hey guys, it's me, Evan. Are you making a Goku joke right now? I mean, no. I'm just watching too much Dragon Ball. Lourdes and I are watching through the Tournament of Power again, because when it was first airing, we had to wait like a whole week. So when like Ribrianne takes up like half the episode, it was like really frustrating. It was also in Japanese when we were watching it, so she was like really not into it. But now we're binging through it and skipping through the parts that are, you know, just not important. We're having a good time. Very, very good time, especially with the recent news that another movie is coming out. We're really excited for Dragon Ball. So maybe I was just over analyzing what X-Pool was saying, because it's literally, he literally just said, hey, it is me, Evan. Like, that's not Goku's thing. It wasn't intentional, but now it's a Goku joke. See, yeah, it's not a Goku joke. My bad. Tailstone, did you know Juno Studios are the one who made the Sonic Steedy? Oh no! Oh, I can't read chat while playing this boss. I don't know why everyone hates this boss. And then I suck at it. King says, Tournament of Power was mid, but it had a few great moments. Mid-tier in the grand scheme of all of Dragon Ball? Sure, I'd give it that. But I mean, I just love Dragon Ball so much that mid is like, is good. Especially since, I don't know, especially since what is happening? You guys saw that. I was stuck. Yo, is the Balan Wonderworld flashing lights? Oh, I didn't play Balan because, you know, couldn't you tell? Because I can barely pronounce the character's friggin' name right every single time I say it. I am firing my laser. Old jokes. Fair enough, man. Yeah, I just like, I don't know. Dragon Ball gives me life energy, and when I see Sonic, like, no, what is happening? Have I forgotten? Have I forgotten how to do a homing attack? All right, chat, shut up for a second. I'm just kidding. You don't have to shut up. But this is to signify my focus mode.
Get a load of this.
I will not take this any longer.
See if you can make it through.
I gotta show you guys. Sometimes I just gotta show fools like Danny that I ain't just a pleb, all right? Like, I don't even know what that word means. I probably shouldn't say it. All right. Let's go. Bro, that's the third time you died that way. I know, okay? Watch. I can do it. I get it, Ultimate. I know. It was embarrassing. I would be mad too. And that's exactly why I decided to start focusing, because I'm like, all right. All right. Fail, fail, fail. It's because Danny got here. I knew you were watching, okay? Leave me alone, Danny. I am like glancing over to the chat like all the time. There are times where I'm not looking because I'm expecting the homing attack section to be pretty automated, and I'm expecting my muscle memory to kind of do the work. So because I know that section so well, I look away at that part because I trust that all I have to do is press A, which really is all you have to do. You just have to time it right. And so I think I can like quickly read a chat while that's happening, and that's my mistake. I shouldn't be doing that. Dragon Ball Evolution was the worst. Absolutely. Absolutely the worst Dragon Ball movie. Hope. No, don't take this. It's nice. I squeezed it in there. I read a chat and I hit him. See, I'm still trying to engage with you guys while also playing. Forget we exist and you'll be able to beat the boss. I know though. I'm like almost there already. That's the thing. I only ever play on stream, so I want to get to the point where I can play these while talking. Jark's like, Jarkus says, I'm just like, did the inhabitants of Westside Island seal the emeralds in another dimension, or the island itself? Is it a translation error? What are you guys even talking about? Oh my gosh, is this what happens when I ignore you? I don't know what's happening. I'm out of touch with you guys. I missed the chat. I deserted the chat, and for what? For Sonic? For gamer skills? I don't care. I don't care about being good at gaming. Just kidding, I do. Hi-ya! How many of you watched Castle in the Sky? I did not, Ben. I did not. Get a load of this. Gaming. We did it. All right, watch out, he's up to something. Okay, thank God. Sometimes that actually gets me. Like, I'm not... like, I don't know how it works. After all these years, I don't know how it works. Sometimes it gets me. I still get nervous. Vaka says, I love the suicidal plan at the end of this boss. There should be more. I mean, he's not. I mean, he's alive. Okay, he's alive. But I think more bosses need that. Like a watch out, like stay on guard. Because his health bar is gone. So as the gamer, you know, you think it's over, and then there's one more thing. All right, so I'm gonna answer some questions before we end the stream, because it looks like we filled out the time in exactly the way I wanted. We're a little over an hour. We played all the bosses, showcased the mod real nice. So yeah, I'm gonna do a couple of tangents about Sonic stuff. So recent Sonic topics or other things. Oh yeah, the SA2. We could do the SA2 stages. Maybe I'll take a little break right here and we'll play like one SA2 stage X-Pool. I'll end it with that. But yeah, let's take a break here. I'll get the SA2 conversion mod going. See if it even launches, actually. Let me just make sure it actually launches. Let me see. So, do I actually have it on this computer? Oh, I don't. I don't think I have it on this computer. I could probably grab it. Great stream, says Prahlad. Thank you so much, Prahlad. Thanks for being here, dude. Do you want to see Sonic Riders come back? Asks King. Yeah, absolutely. I need to find the SA2 conversion mod. Conversion. SA2 conversion mod. SADX. Tails channel. Did you know that Juno Studios are the ones who made the Sonic CD character design for let you know who made Dragon Ball Toei animations because they didn't make the Sonic CD design? Yeah, I know it's not Toei Sonic. I know it's technically Juno Sonic. They're the ones that made the design sheet, and Toei animated it, I think. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Jay says, would you want Mikawa or Ian Flynn to write the games? Ideally, in a perfect world, Jace, I would say Mikawa would actually write the story in its full glory, and Flynn would localize it. I think Flynn would be good at localizing it, and because there are some things that are just simply like lost in translation or things like that, and I think we do need somebody. We need somebody that's really good to localize. So I'm not saying that Ian Flynn should only localize because I don't like the stuff he does. I'm quite enjoying the IDW comics. However, Mikawa, I want at least Mikawa to try first. In a perfect world, I think that dude should get his job back because he was the one that made the stories we love. Why not? Danny says only 8 screw-ups. That's a new record. Well, you also were only here for part of the stream. Okay, so I'm seeing the launch trailer here for the conversion. So let me see if I can grab the SA2 conversion mod. Oh no, this is a speed run and they don't link the mod. Oh, this song is so good. Oh, I found the SA2 conversion mod. The Frosted Firefly says, ideally, I'd want Mikawa and Flynn to work on the story together if language barrier wasn't an issue. I think the more cooks in the kitchen makes a story kind of more complicated. Again, I bring Dragon Ball in every time, but I mean, I'd bring Spider-Man in if it was relevant. It just never seems to be. Because Dragon Ball is equally as scuffed as Sonic, I think, too. Like, they have some blunders here and there, and Spider-Man is owned by Disney or Sony, so they're just like flying. It's all just subjective discussion at that point. But Dragon Ball, that's the kind of problem that happens with Dragon Ball. Is sometimes things are lost in translation, but also we've got Toyotaro, Toriyama, and Toei all kind of coming up with different ideas, and what the resulting story ends up being is not focused. There's a lot of different like character arcs, and not all of them kind of pay off in the way that you'd expect. Whereas if it's one mind, you get, I mean, a story like SA2, which is still scuffed, but at least it feels cohesive. I'm sure there was still corporate meddling going on with that story, but the more cooks you add to the kitchen, the more chance that the story is going to result in a really like unfocused mess. That's just how it is for really any art project. It's a challenge to work collaboratively. Let's see. So it looks like the SA2 conversion mod, we shouldn't download it on stream. I just tried to download it and it said it was going to take 48 minutes. We're not going to be able to download it on stream. I probably should have known that. I never tried to download something while I was on stream. So unfortunately, that ship has sailed. I actually forgot I have a new computer. I had the SA2 conversion mod on my old computer, and I thought I transferred everything over from my mod folder. So let me take a double check that I don't have it. Let's see. It's weird. It would have showed up in my mod manager. No, it's not here. That's cool. It's fine. It's all good. Poor Spidey. Poor Spidey? It just means I can't really talk about Spidey as much as I would, you know, socially. All right. Let's answer a little bit more questions where my focus isn't split, because now I'm actually like focusing only on the chat. Are you going to be doing more perfect redesign streams in the future? Iblo be blue. We are absolutely going to be doing more of those. They're going to be on Edible Potatoes Twitch. We were supposed to do one every month. We fell off of that, so I don't blame you for asking. And I did see that you were asking last week too. And I appreciate your passion for those streams. Again, everything kind of got stopped. Just everything kind of got backed up because of the pandemic for me too. I was taking on way too much. Because what happened is, initially on the lockdown, I thought that we were only going to be locked down for a couple months, and I, as a teacher, was pulled out of a school, but we were covered for a couple months until the next school year started. Then we opened. I wasn't expecting the pandemic to still be at large at that point. Again, none of us knew. So what I did in my time off is, of course, I wanted to invest as much time as possible into Tails channel and personal projects. So there's a lot of those personal projects that I've been working on for a really long time that haven't gotten completed yet because I didn't expect to go back into work. And I also, when I got back into work, I didn't expect it to be so challenging. So what happened is I came up with all these things to keep me busy in that break. Then I was like, oh, I'll be able to kind of put on the finishing touches when I get back and post it. However, I got so burnt out when I returned that I've found very little time to kind of put those things back, get those things back and wrapped up and finished in a way that I would feel would be faithful to their original vision. So what I'm doing is I've been saving up through all of this year to take this summer off. So I'm going to be refocusing on Perfect Redesigns and this other secret project for Tails' channel that I cannot speak to yet, but I think you guys will really enjoy it if you're a fan of my previous things. And yeah, that's all I can really say to that. It's a long answer, but that's what I'm here for. Juice Hedgehog says, Evan, I want to say your taste in Sonic is closer to mine. Glad to hear the general desire in the fan base seems to line up. Well, I mean, that's only the case when we're here on these streams. It's not always the case every live stream you go to for Sonic. So just you know, keep that in mind, because typically, you know, it becomes an epic. It is an epic echo chamber, but it is also an echo chamber. Of course, naturally, I'm going to be surrounded by people who agree with me, so what you see in the chat is not necessarily indicative of what the whole community is saying. The Crazy Gamer donated $1.42 and said, I'm finally done working on my project for the day, so I'm here for the rest of the stream. That's only a couple of minutes. I'm not going to stream much longer. I'm seeing Hope King saying, please answer my question. I'll try. Should they retcon the Sonic timeline? I don't think so. That kind of robs fans of the ability of recognizing something that were in previous Sonic games. And while Sonic games haven't done a very good job establishing a consistent lore, they haven't exactly completely gone against it. It's not too late. You'll see things like IDW Sonic trying to connect the dots, and I would appreciate them trying to connect the dots that we have, as opposed to scraping everything off the table and starting over. I think that would alienate a lot of people, and it would make people feel like all of their experience with Sonic up till this point would be for naught. I'd like them to use stuff that's already happened. Yeah, I just don't like this whole each game existing in its own kind of canon. Like, Colors almost exists in its own universe. They don't really kind of refer to anything. Colors DS does a little, I think. Ilias7 says, Evan, what are your thoughts on Sonic fan games and on Dreams, like Sonic Adventure Plus on PS4 and PS5? Well, I wouldn't be able to take the summer off if I had a PS4 or a PS5. I only have a Nintendo Switch, so I haven't played any of the Dreams games. They look fantastic, and I have a lot of friends that will, you know, we'll be chilling in a Discord call and they'll pop them on and we'll talk about them. So, like, you know, I'm not completely blind to their existence. You know, I've seen them and they look fantastic. I want to play them, but is it worth buying a PS4 for? No, especially considering that I want the bulk of my effort to go into creating great things for you guys, because you guys are so fantastic to me. This community has raised me. There's a reason that I'm as old as I am and I'm still in this community. I've had a positive experience in the community. I know it's not the experience for everybody, but I've had a positive experience, and so that's what I seek to give back. Let's see. I'm going to disappear now, unfortunately. In the future, I will miss most of your streams due to volunteering. No, Danny! I mean, when we bring debates back, we might have to wiggle the time slot a little bit, because we need to accommodate the content creators we feature. Sometimes, like when we did Twip versus Sam, we started earlier in the day because his time zone is different, so there's still a chance you'll be able to catch us. Also on Twitch, we're going to stream non-Sonic games on Tails channel Twitch throughout the week. I know I keep saying that and I never started doing it. Again, I'm going to have this summer off, so that is probably going to start when the school year ends. I do intend to be, you know, popping on the Twitch stream throughout the week. It ended up every day of the week we were binging Dragon Ball, so I'm just riding the vibe. Flair says, Evan, can you play Pyrite Adventure 2? I've actually played that, Flair, on my own time. I have a specific Sonic game on Roblox I really want to cover, but I want to it's a whole like event. It's one of my many ridiculously ambitious Sonic live streams that I like to do on Tails channel, and I'm saving it. Once I kind of want that to open the floodgates to Roblox stuff. I know some of you guys might say Roblox cringe, but like check it out. They recently upgraded the amount of space each game is allowed to have, and that has increased the quality of every game. So your preconceived notions of Roblox may be flawed and outdated. I've played Sonic Roblox fan games that are exactly like Sonic Adventure, and it's ridiculous. Do not sleep on it. Do not sleep on it at all. Definitely try it. If you've got Saturday free and you need something to do and you like Sonic, try it out, man. And the best part is you can play it with friends. I can send you a list of Sonic Roblox games on Twitter if you want, Evan. Chickmuck, I would say Chickmunk Nimbus, don't worry about it, because chances are someone's already sent all of them to me before. So, you know, just to save my notification tab. Jaden says, I've never played a Roblox. It looks scary. It's not. I mean, there's definitely some games that are, you know, questionable, but I mean, that's part of the experience. Yeah, just ask somebody for recommendations and you can avoid the weird ones. But even so, like, you're in the Sonic community along with me, so you should be no stranger to some weird stuff. It's no different. It's not like you're gonna see anything in Roblox that you wouldn't see anywhere else in the Sonic community. You know, it's just another community around Sonic. Do you still do improv? Dash and Scan, I really wanted to. There's improv here where I live now, but doing live streaming is my way of kind of preserving that skill. That's why I seek so deeply to interact with you guys so frequently. It's because I really want to keep that skill going where I can think on the fly, and that sometimes results in me gaming terribly. But I'm trying to get to that state. But yeah, I don't perform on stage anymore. I really want to, and I seek to in the future. But the theater scene was a lot more welcoming back in Toronto when I was living. So my focus now is education right now, just to kind of build up that resume. And where life will take me in the future, I'm not sure. So I'm definitely not done performing. But again, something I actually struggled with, you'll be surprised to hear, in theater school is I struggled with commercial voiceover, which is why I did Tails Channel News for the longest time, because I was skilled at cartoon voiceover, where you would transform your voice and express different emotions through each line. Like, the acting part was easy, but getting a voice that was kind of radio friendly and narration friendly and just clear and to the point was really challenging for me. So I did Tails Channel to kind of hone that skill too. So I'm hoping that when I revisit performance, I'll have worked on the right things so that I come back better than ever. Xena says, also, I just want to say I'm glad you enjoyed the mod. The whole thing was more of something I did to myself, but I'm really glad to see such strong positive response to it. Xenus, like I said at the beginning, I've been looking for a mod like this pretty well my whole life. I've been cognitive about needing it for, I want to say, 10 years. So when you posted the mod existed, like, I literally was like showing people, I'm like, this exists, it's finally happening. And I'm so excited to see what this mod leads to. I wanted to make sure that I covered it on Tails Channel because it's really important to me. Some of you might just see it as another skin. And yes, there's a lot of Sonic Adventure mods like this, but it's not just another skin, it's the skin. All right, I'm feeling like that is about the end. So this has been Tails Channel's first 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Saturday live stream. Haven't said that many times, so I'm still getting used to it. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I don't know what we're gonna do next week. I got no idea. I'll think of it over the week, and I'll see you guys when I see ya. Thanks. Bye, guys.